She said, "Ugh, why are you so insecure?" when I asked about her new male friend. I said, "You're right, I should trust more." Then I started hanging out with her best friend daily. She suddenly understood insecurity when she saw our beach photos. I, 31 male, genuinely thought I was being reasonable. My girlfriend, Natalie, 29, and I have been together for 4 years, living together for 2. Everything was solid until about 3 months ago when she started a new job at a marketing firm and met Garrett. At first, it was normal coworker stuff, grabbing coffee, working on projects. Fine, but then it evolved. It became daily lunches, after-work drinks with a team that somehow always ended up being just the two of them. Late-night texting about work stuff that continued until we went to bed. 2 weeks ago, I finally brought it up. We were having dinner when her phone buzzed for the 10th time, and she smiled at whatever Garrett had sent. That's a lot of texting for a Tuesday night. I said, my tone as neutral as I could manage. She barely looked up. It's just work stuff. Every night, though, and the lunches every day. She put her phone down with an exaggerated sigh, the kind designed to make me feel small. Ugh, why are you so insecure? Garrett's just a friend. We work together. I'm not insecure, I said. I'm just saying it seems like a lot of time together. She rolled her eyes. This is so unattractive. I thought you were more confident than this. Do you not trust me? Of course I trust you, I said, already backpedaling. No, you clearly don't, she cut me off. God, this jealousy thing is such a turnoff. I can't have male friends now. She went on for another 10 minutes, using every buzzword in the book. I was controlling, paranoid, and I needed to be more secure in our relationship. By the end of it, I felt like a complete jerk for even bringing it up. You're right. I conceded, exhausted. I should trust more. I'm sorry. She smiled to Victor and kissed me on the cheek. That's better. I need a partner who's confident, not paranoid. The message was received loud and clear. The next day, her best friend Mia called me. She was having some drama with her roommate and needed to vent. Natalie was surprised at another after-work dinner with Garrett. So I offered to grab coffee with Mia and listen. We'd always gotten along well. She was like a sister to me. At the coffee shop, after Mia vented, she asked about us. I admitted I'd been feeling disconnected. Yeah, she said, she'd been obsessed with that new job. That Garrett guy seems intense. You've met him? I asked. At her birthday drinks last month, Mia said. He spent the whole night hovering around her. Made some weird comment to me about how lucky you were. Interesting. Natalie had told me Garrett couldn't make it to her birthday drinks. After that, Mia and I started hanging out more. Nothing inappropriate. Just two friends supporting each other. She was dealing with her roommate, and I was dealing with a girlfriend who was emotionally checked out. We'd grab coffee twice a week, sometimes lunch on the weekends when Natalie was inevitably working on emergency projects with Garrett. Last weekend, a group of us went to beach. Natalie had, of course, canceled at the last minute for work. Mia and I ended up in a bunch of the group photos, laughing and having a good time. Someone posted them on Instagram. That's when things got interesting. Natalie came home that night, her face like thunder, and shoved her phone in my face. What the hell is this? She demanded. It was a picture of me and Mia standing next to each other in a group of 10 people. It's a beach day, I said calmly. You were invited, but you canceled. You and Mia look pretty cozy, she hissed. We're friends. She's your best friend. Friends don't pose like that. Her hand is on your shoulder. We're in a group photo, Natalie. This is different from you and Garrett. How? She screamed. How is this different? Because, I said, looking her dead in the eye, Garrett is your coworker. You have lunch with him every day. You have drinks with him after work. You text him all night. Mia is your best friend, who I have known for years. If I'm not allowed to be insecure about you and Garrett, then you are absolutely not allowed to be upset about me and Mia. The hypocrisy hit her like a ton of bricks. Her face went red, and she stomped off to the bedroom, slamming the door. She was finally finding out how the rules feel when the shoe is on the other foot. After the beach photo incident, Natalie's behavior became unhinged. She, the woman who preached about trust and confidence, turned into a paranoid detective. She started tracking my every move. I met Mia for our usual coffee, and 20 minutes in, guess who walks in? Natalie, with Garrett. She marched over to our table, fake smile plastered on her face, and proceeded to glare at us from a nearby table for the rest of our coffee. That night, she was ready for war. "We need to set some boundaries," she announced. "I don't think you should be hanging out with Mia alone anymore." "Why?" I asked. "Because it's inappropriate, and I think she has feelings for you." And Garrett, I countered, "Should you stop hanging out with him alone? He literally told Mia I was lucky to have you." "That's different. We work together." "No," I said, holding my ground. "I'm applying your standards equally. Either we both can have friends of the opposite sex, or neither of us can. You don't get to have it both ways." The hypocrisy was suffocating. When she did it, it was professional networking, and I was insecure. When I did the exact same thing, it was inappropriate, and I was being disrespectful. It's over. The end came in the most ridiculous way possible. After Mia respected my situation, stepped back, Natalie just redirected her paranoia. She became suspicious of every woman in my life, from my co-workers to barista at our coffee shop. And, surprise, her late-night work emergencies with Garrett started up again. Last Thursday, I came home to find her on my laptop. She had used my thumbprint while I was asleep to unlock it and was scrolling through my messages, looking for evidence of my affair with Mia. "What are you doing, Natalie?" I asked. She slammed the laptop shut. "There it is. You're still jealous of Garrett." "I'm not jealous," I said, exhausted. "I'm pointing out your insane double standard." As if on cue, her phone buzzed. Garrett's name flashed on the screen. "Professional text at 10 p.m.? I asked. "It's about tomorrow's presentation," she lied. The same presentation she had told me was canceled that morning. She was caught, and she knew it. "You know what?" she spat. "Maybe I should be hanging out with Garrett more. At least he doesn't judge me." She grabbed her keys. "I'm in his place. He's having people over." "People over? Or just you?" She glared at me. "You've already decided I'm cheating, so why not, right?" And with that, she left, slamming the door. She didn't come home that night. The next day, I packed a bag and went to my brother's. When I returned to our apartment, she was furious that I had disappeared. "I can't do this anymore, Natalie," I told her. "You've changed." "No," she cried. "You changed ever since you started hanging out with Mia. I grabbed coffee with her twice a week while you were with Garrett every single day." "It's not the same," she screamed. "Why?" "Explain to me how it's different." Through her tears, she finally admitted the truth. Because she's pretty and single, and the way she looks at you. "So, this was never about trust," I said, the final piece clicking into place. "This was about your own insecurity, which you projected onto me for months." "The point is," she said, her voice suddenly calm and cold, "I don't trust you anymore." I laughed. The audacity was just too much. "Okay," I said. "Then we're done. Your name's not on the lease. This is your 30-day notice." The look on her face was almost worth the past 3 months of drama. As I was walking out, she played her last card. "I'll just call Garrett. He actually wants to spend time with me." "Go for it," I said, pausing at the door. "I'm sure his girlfriend will love that." "He doesn't have a girlfriend." "He does," I said. "Started dating her last month. Guess he didn't tell you." The dust has settled now. Natalie moved out. Garrett, it turns out, was never interested in her and was desperately trying to set professional boundaries. And Mia? She reached out last week. We had coffee, which turned into a 3-hour conversation. It turns out Natalie had been complaining about me to her for months, all while gushing about Garrett. Mia had been trying to warn her she was crossing lines. We're dating now, not out of revenge, but because through all this mess, we realized we had a genuine, healthy connection. Natalie found out via Instagram and had a spectacular meltdown, claiming we betrayed her. The same woman who spent months in a quasi-relationship with another man is now the victim. The irony is staggering. I learned a valuable lesson. When someone shows you who they are through their double standards, believe them the first time.